In this lesson, we're going to configure VLANs on an actual Nexus switch. The steps we're going to go through for the VLAN configuration are as follows. First, we're actually going to configure the VLAN by creating the VLAN with the switch software. Second, we're going to name our VLAN, give it a friendly name or identifier. Third, we're going to verify that we created it successfully. Fourth, we're going to add it to the port so that the device connected to that port will be in that VLAN. And fifth, we're going to verify the port configuration. So let's get started. I'm already connected to my Nexus switch. The first thing I need to do is move from my executive mode to my global configuration mode by typing configure terminal. Now I need to create my VLAN. So I'm going to create VLAN 999. Once I've done that, I now move in to my configure VLAN mode, where I have different options to configure the VLAN. If I want to know my options, I can go ahead and click on my question mark. And this gives me the different options that I have. The one I want to take advantage of right now is to name this VLAN. So I type name and then the name I'd like to give it. Now because I put a space in there, it won't take the name. So I'm going to go ahead and put an underline. So it took my name, and I'm done configuring the VLAN, so I'm going to go ahead and exit out of this VLAN. Once I exit out, this VLAN will be created. In order to verify whether or not my VLAN was created, I could either do a show run, but in this case, I don't want to show the running config, I want to show the VLAN. So I'm going to do a show VLAN. So as you can see, there's a VLAN 1 listed, and VLAN 1 is actually the default VLAN on a Cisco switch. That default VLAN is what all ports are added to by default. So you can see I've got port 11 through 132 all in that VLAN. You can also see there's a new VLAN down at the bottom, VLAN 999 with the name CCNA VLAN. Now we want to add that port that we had configured previously to that VLAN. So let's go to that interface. Interface, Ethernet 1/1. I'm now in the configuration mode for that individual interface. Previously, I configured this interface to be a switch port, and I told it that the switch port mode was an access port. So now I'm going to add switch port access VLAN 999. This will put that access port in VLAN 999. So I can now see that that command took, and if I do a show VLAN again, I can verify that I now see Ethernet 1/1 in that VLAN. The final way I can verify the port configuration is to once again do a show running config of the interface Ethernet 1/1. So I will type in show running config interface Ethernet 1/1. And now I can see that my switch port is an access port in VLAN 999. Please join me for the next lesson, Describe CDP.